Shoppers. She's with us this morning. All right, so Erica, what is the Supercloth?
Yes, well, Supercloth is really probably unlike anything you've ever used before if you've never tried it. It feels like a suede material. It's actually imported from Italy, and it's a bonded and pressed fabric that you can use on all of your glass surfaces. It's been third-party tested to be spot-free, lint-free, streak-free, but you can also do your fine wood furniture because it holds such little moisture. So what you're gonna do when you get it home is you're just gonna wet it under the tap, wring it out, and then just go to town cleaning any surface in your home, literally any surface in your home. So here we put hand lotion all over this window, and you can see as that evaporates and dissipates, you're left with a beautiful streak-free, lint-free, spot-free window that I didn't have to use any chemicals on. And that's why I love it. As a mom with 6 kids at home, I don't want to introduce any extra chemicals that that I don't have to. So this is just great because I can hand it to them and let them do the cleaning, and they're only ever using water.
So here's the beauty. So as it dries down, you'll see no streaks.
Right.
Sometimes when you use the chemical cleaners, Erica, I'm like, okay, it's clean, but now it's streaky.
Right.
That's the film from the cleaner. So this is going to leave it streak-free, as you said, spot-free.
Right.
And no lint, like if you used a paper towel, you've got all those spots of lint. So you just dust it using Supercloth?
Yeah, and this is what I love. So, we're all busy. We need tools and cleaning products that do double duty, and this does it. So it does a great job on your glass and windows, but you can also use it now on fine wood furniture to dust. And I love this because once the dust is on there, it's trapped. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't fall off until you rinse it down the drain, and then you just wring it out and reuse it over and over and over.
So you don't throw away your Supercloth.
Nope.
You're getting 3 reusable cloths, and they're all color-coded.
Yes.
So that way you don't have to worry about, okay, this is the bathroom cloth, which I don't want to use in my kitchen, but you're going to use this all over the house for the mirrors, the glass, the fixtures, your appliances, electronics, and it's just so easy. Wet and wipe.
Right, wet, wring, and reuse. It is so easy, and it just cleans like anything else I've ever found. And I've tried every cleaning product out there, and I just love this. And my kids, do the chores on Saturdays. They do the bathroom mirrors and sinks. I love handing them this instead of the chemical cleaner that we used to use because I realized they're spraying that and then they're inhaling it. So now I can give them this and have peace of mind because, again, all you're ever using is water. You just wet it, wring it out, and then use it, and it picks up that dust and traps it. But here's what's great and so time-saving. Now I did, the wood part and the dust, but now I can go right to my glass mirrored surface, and again, I can get it all clean, streak-free, lint-free, spot-free, looking awesome, and never have to touch any type of chemical cleaner.
Well, I'd love to share with you some of the reviews that are scrolling at the bottom of your screen. This customer says, I use them for everything from my glass stovetop to mirrors and faucets in the bathroom. Just ordered another set to give to friends.
Yeah.
Well, you must love it, right? It must work well for you to say, hey, I just had to share with you these awesome cleaning cloths that I discovered. This customer said, put this little handy rag to the test, and wow, did it pass. Really blown away with the ease and performance of cleaning all things. Everything was shiny and clean. Yeah, in the bathroom, these get water spots on, you get toothpaste on them. So to bring them back to that shine without having to use chemicals, which could break down that really nice finish.
Definitely, and I always find that when I do use types of chemical cleaners, when I come back, they never look clean. They're always spotted and streaked, not with the Supercloth. But now again, I can take the same cloth and go right to dusting my fine wood furniture, my ceiling fans, my air vents, the nightstands, anything in your home, and especially good on electronics because it breaks the bond that the static cling has with your electronics and now allows them not only to get the fingerprints and looking great, but if you're doing your TV, your cable box, your DVD player, it's gonna break that bond and then it's gonna allow you to clean less often.
And those electronics we spend a pretty penny on.
Sure.
So the thing is, I feel nervous spraying wet cleaner onto my TV or onto my tablet. So this is, you're wetting the cloth, but you're wringing it out. So like you said, it's very little moisture.
Absolutely.
So that's how you clean all those fingerprints from swiping left and swiping right. And you're getting 3 cloths for $22.32. And Erica, a question we're getting again about the colors. So you see them down there. So you get 1 purple, 1 blue, 1 green. Doesn't mean that they're any different.
Nope, they're all the same. But what I like to do is, that you use one in the kitchen, maybe you like to use one in the bathroom, and maybe the hubs likes to use one in the car, like my hubby always does, because they're perfect for that windshield, that yellow or that white film filminess that you get on your windshields, now you can use this and it cleans glass better than anything I've ever seen, truly.
Well, these are customer top rated. Check out the reviews, over 100 5-star reviews. That's the best you can get. And since we debuted this 3-piece set in March, we've sold over 30,000 sets. But that's in addition to like the over a million Supercloths that we've sold at QVC in its entirety. So you're going to town just in the kitchen.
I am, because if you have any stainless steel in your kitchen, you know how difficult it is to keep clean. And now all you have to do is just use water. You don't need any of those specialty cleaners. You just simply rinse, wring it out really well. Again, and then you're just wiping. You go with the grain of the stainless steel. That's really the only thing, the only trick there is to it. And you're cleaning and getting rid of all of those streaks and spots. Again, this is third-party tested to leave your surfaces streak-free, spot-free, lint-free. But when you're dusting, it traps that dust and doesn't let it go until you rinse it down the drain, which is what I love.
Okay, real quick, one last thing. The stovetop, that's why I love the Supercloth, because they try to get you with a specialty cleaner for these.
Yes.
And you don't need them. If you have the right tool, it will help to get all that grime. I don't even know if this was one of your demonstrations. I'm just over here cleaning it because it was a mess. Because I'm like, this is extra dirty over here. But it does work. So 500 have been ordered. Okay, well, look, that nice before and after. All right, 500 sets, V33838 are your item number. Erica, thank you so much. All right, so we've got a lot more in store for you. Dan, what do you have standing by?